Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you must have read in the title of this video is about how to draw perfect outlines in few minutes. Like, this is the video about the secret that I always wanted to share, but I was always afraid that it will be considered as a cheating mechanism or whatever people call it. But I want to share it because I have seen many beginner artists just give up on the art and artworks because they can't do perfect outlines, and that's not the way, guys. So for this, all you will need is two pencils. One of the pencils should be sharpened like this, and the other one should be a bit used up like this one. It need not be sharpened. I'll tell you the reason why. And all you need is a printout of whatever that is that you want to draw or outline. So this can work on landscapes, portraits, anything that you want to draw, be it cartoons, be it animes, anything, and this will work. How we are going to do it, let's see. So yeah, I must tell you that why I'm sharing this technique is that when I was just beginning to create artworks and just beginning to learn portraits, I would always get stuck at proportions and outlines, and it really broke my heart that after even 3 to 4 months of trying extremely hard to get the proportions right, I just couldn't get it. And to be very frank, I have never set my foot in a fine art school or any kind of art school for that matter. So all of this was going around along with my life that is not focused around arts. So it becomes very difficult to just stay focused and just put yourself into it. And I have seen many artists give up at that stage. I did not give up because I had this hack with me. So I'll just tell you the story as we proceed. So the hack is that you take a printout, and I have a black and white photo of Marilyn Monroe, but you can take anyone's picture, anyone's photo, any landscape, anything. Just reverse the photo, and with the pencil that doesn't have much of point to it, nib to it, you have to just scratch. Just go around with this pencil. Okay, make sure you are covering up the areas that has the picture, so you can see the picture roughly around. Okay, so I'll just quickly get this done. And make sure you don't, while doing this, make sure you don't have your paper beneath it. Remove that. Also make sure you don't hold your pencil like this. Always hold your pencil extremely parallel to the paper while you're doing this. Okay. Now, why I didn't use a sharpened pencil for doing this, because if I keep doing that, there are chances that I will poke the paper and the paper will tear off. So I have taken this pencil, which has very mild, rough nib to it. You don't need to fill the entire page. I have seen many people filling the entire page just to make sure that the entire photo is covered. I don't think that is necessary. It also unnecessarily creates a lot of stress on the actual paper. I'll tell you why. The next part is extremely important. This is nothing. This is very easy. The next part is very important. So the next part is you take your paper on which you want to make the outline. Now you turn around this paper and you just place it on this. Okay, now if you are not very sure of your paper staying as it is, either you hold it with one of your hand, or you can also stick it with the scotch tape here. So I'm just going to stick everything to the table that I have here, so that the paper beneath this doesn't move, this doesn't move, and nothing moves exactly. So now the tough part is outlining or tracing this, as they call. We'll see how this is done. I'm just going to zoom this a bit so you guys can have a proper zoomed in view. Now that we have zoomed in into this, I'm going to show you how to do this. The first rule is that you don't press your pencil too much into this, because the more you press your pencil into this, the more deeper impact and outlines you're going to create on your paper. So that is not going to look good when you're doing shading. We don't want this to happen, and so that's why we are going to do it very lightly, very gently, and also make sure you don't apply a lot of pressure of your hand while doing this. It is going to get transferred. Also, always use only this lead pencils for doing this tracing. If you use graphite or charcoal, anything else, it is going to stick to the paper, so don't do that. You are a beginner, we all are beginners, but when you're doing this technique to learn outlines, make sure you use a normal pencil, HB pencil. Okay, now the hair and everything else I'm going to show you in detail. I normally start with the eyes because I think the eyes are very important, so I just outline everything, the bigger aspects. So these are the bigger shapes that I can see. I just outline the shapes. I'm not concentrating on what part of the face I'm outlining. I'm just concentrating on what shape I'm creating. So here I can see the shape in her eye. So I'm just going to outline that, and I'm not pressing too hard on the paper. So here there is the nose. So slowly we'll go over other sections of her face. Here there are the eyebrows. Here quickly I'm going to draw the eyebrows as well. So these lines are going to serve as our guidelines when we do the shading. So these are just the guidelines, and always the outlines are the guidelines. But whenever we are doing outlines other ways, especially when you are extremely beginner and you have never visited a art school like me, it's very difficult to understand proportions, because you spend 2 hours making an outline and then you look at the final outcome. Everything is brilliant, from shading to contrast, everything is perfect. The one thing that is not perfect is the outline, and that is why the face ends up looking a bit cartoonish or a bit flat. There are many things that happen when you don't have a good outline. So I always recommend everyone to use this method when they are just beginning to learn to draw. Now focus on the hair. I'm just going over the hairline, and just make sure that you don't draw the hair. Yes, I'm not going to draw any of her hair. I'm just going to draw the outline of where her hair is falling. Yeah guys, once you remove this paper, there is no way that you're going to draw something else on here, because no matter how much you keep the paper aligned, there is going to be a little bit of misalignment happening. So once you lift this paper up, then there is no going back. So check right now only if you have missed any parts of this photo. Just give it a slant eye, just slant it a bit, and you will see the lid. You can check it out. So now we'll remove the scotch tape. I'll remove this, and carefully we'll remove it from this picture. So yeah, once I lift this up, you will be able to see a very light outline. I hope you guys can see this. It's a very light one, so once you just go over this, you will be able to create a good outline for yourself. So you might ask how this will get you better at proportions. So the thing is that when you are watching reels and YouTube shorts and a whole lot of those things where artists are drawing beautiful drawings and portraits and realistic artworks, and then you are trying to do that for 2 hours and then you can't do it because you have not invested so much of time in art school or studying art professionally. So but you're still comparing yourself to those artists, so you give up. And I actually wanted to give up at one point of time, but this technique made sure that I don't give up and I stay aligned with the fact that I want to create art, and one day I will be creating good artworks without using this technique. And now I have reached that level, because when you do this twice or thrice or four times, you'll realize that you can, do it now. Now you can go ahead and draw proportions by yourself. You'll go wrong and you will have to try again and again, but your confidence will be there. You'll have that amount of confidence in yourself that no, I can do this, I don't need this technique anymore. I want you guys to reach to that point, because it's very important that you don't give up before reaching that point, and that's my entire goal with doing this exercise. Oh yes, and there is this argument as well that if this is it's so easy to draw outlines and sketch and do this outlines and trace it, and this is cheating, and everyone can be an artist like this, it's cheating. I say no. Even if I trace this and if I give someone who doesn't know how to sketch, how to shade, how to how to differentiate between the blacks and the grays and everything, if they don't have that knowledge, this outline is not going to help them. So I keep telling again and again that this is just a guideline. I'm just making one of the processes easier so that you can concentrate on learning the other processes. Yeah, once the outline is done, so your next focus is always on shading. So now you can focus directly on shading, so you can make that better. And as I said, as time goes by, you'll get better at outlining and making proportions, because I know you guys anyways work a lot on it, because I have worked a lot on it. So here it is. This is your fairly okay outline, which you can use to make a 3D realistic sketch or whatever. You can make this into a painting, you can make this into a watercolor portrait, you can make this into a whatever you want to do with this, you can do. And what if you don't have a printer? Yeah, there is that question also. What if you don't have a printer? So guys, if you don't have a printer at home and if you still want to make an outline in few minutes, there is another secret for that as well. Let me know in comments if you want to know that, so I'll make another video about that. And please don't judge me for sharing this. I am just trying to help you guys. No, this is not a cheat sheet, okay? And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Bye.